Trust you're doing well. My name is Mojo and you're welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about vision, why it's important to have one, and some things you might want to do in order to ensure that that vision is the right one for you. Vision, what is a vision? Well, the Oxford Dictionary defines vision as the ability to think and plan for the future using imagination and wisdom. So by nature of that definition, it means that yes, it is about the future. We must plan for it, but more importantly, it does rely on our imagination. Now, I don't know how you're listening to this right now. It could be on your phone, on your laptop, or any other gadget. But get this, these gadgets at one point in time did not exist. It was somebody's vision. At some point, these things did not exist. Even the chair you're sitting on, if you're sitting on one, these things didn't exist. But they were the imaginations of a creator or a founder, and they were able to put that to work, and this is why we have those things now. So having a vision means that you would have to imagine these things, but sometimes they do not exist, right? And what is a vision really? Why is it so important? Well, guess what? As human beings, studies have shown that a person with no vision is almost like, waking up, getting into a car with no destination. So there are three main reasons why it's good for us to have a vision and write it down. First one is, as I've said, it helps to keep you on track. We all understand with so many different pressures from different areas of our life, we can't get off track. So with having a vision, it helps to keep us on track, to make sure that even if we do move, we can always find our way back. The second one is, with a vision, sometimes you need to pivot, right? So you have a vision and you've kind of identified the things that you need to do to achieve that vision. So it could be that, I want to have a degree, right? And there's so many different ways, as we know, to get a degree. You might decide to go full-time, you might do part-time, you could do distance learning. So the vision is still the same, it's just the way to get there. And we all understand now we're going through a pandemic and a lot of us have had to shift, right? Even I, as a lecturer, we used to teach in the class, and now a lot of that is done online. So I have had to learn a whole portfolio of tools to do that. So sometimes you have to pivot, but you need to make sure that the vision is the same. That's one reason. Another reason is, with a vision, we always need to be checking back, right? So we need to check, how far have we gotten to our vision? How far down the line have we gotten? And without having vision, it's difficult to tell, really, because if you have no vision, there's nothing to check. And sometimes it's good for us to check whether we're on the right track or we need to change. So having a vision allows us to check back to see where we are now, whether we've come the right way or the wrong way, because sometimes you can find yourself going so far, but it's in the wrong direction. So having a vision written down helps us to check whether we're still on the right track or we need to pivot. And with trends and times, we do need to sometimes change, but as long as we're headed in the right direction. Now I'm going to come to another session. So having a vision is all great, but we need to also check whether that vision is ours, right? Because that vision could be our parents, it could be our peers, it could be our friends, it could be our partners. That vision needs to belong to us and us alone, because guess what? If it isn't, then it's difficult, because if you're trying to pursue a vision that isn't yours, you're more likely to get frustrated, angry, and when you don't see the results you expect, you're more likely to give up because that vision is not yours. Now, when I work with my clients and teach my students, especially around entrepreneurship, I always get them to identify their key values. Now, values underpin most of the things we do in life. And when it comes to creating a vision for ourselves, values are equally important. And I don't care what age you are, I didn't really understand how important values were until probably my 40s. So no matter where you are now, you can still take advantage of this. Now, I have a list of 100 or so values that I've put below, and what I normally get my students to do is pick the first 20 that resonates with you, and from those 20 try and narrow it down to your top 5 or 3 if you can. Now, to give you an example, I'm obviously a qualified accountant, and accounting comes with all those. There are good things about it, no shade for those who love accounting. I am a creative person. I like looking at the bigger picture, whereas accounting, you get to do the what's it called, the everyday, the mundane, And I love vision, being creative. I also like my freedom as well. So I've examined my values and tried to align it to what I do. So I used to do accounting. I still get involved in accounting, but at the high level stuff, not the mundane, because I love creativity and it's difficult to put that into accounting. I love being free. I love being able to express myself the way I can, and teaching, lecturing, working with people and helping them to grow their business allows me to come up with so many different ideas. And this is why it's important to look at your values. Now, if I had looked at my values at a younger age, I probably would have chosen a different profession, where I didn't understand how important values were. They were just bandied around, but no one actually sat me down to understand how important they are to your life choices, especially work. Come on, we spend most of our time at work. It's either you're working for your business or somebody, it doesn't really matter. Even if you're looking for a job, identifying your values are very important to understanding what you would like in life and creating your vision, right? So anyway, I hope you have found it useful. I wanted to keep this video short, so I hope you now understand the 3 reasons why you must think of having a business vision for yourself or your business. Obviously, it helps you to keep on track. If you do pivot away from it, there is something there that you can refer to so you can get back on track. And also, it's good for us to be able to measure exactly how far we have come. And remember, values play an important role in that. So if you liked what I've said, please share and like this video, and you'll see me next week when I'll be talking about goal setting. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it, and I will be back next week where I'll be talking about goal setting, which is another important part.